You guys are fired up? Man, I tell you right now, if the CDC was here, they'd be mad at us. Amen, he is. I love it, love it, love it, love it. How you doing, buddy? You good down there? You good? You safe? A lot of you guys know my story. I started out in music a while back. I started a band with two of my college mates, K-Max and Toby Mac. We started a band called DC Talk. And somehow, I ended up in the Newsboys. And I'm not mad about that. I got upgraded. Bottom line is this. I grew up in a huge family. 9 kids in that family. 5 sisters, 3 brothers. And mama saved the best for last. I'm the baby. No more left. Mom and dad are in heaven tonight. But where I grew up in DC, check this out, it's crazy. I grew up 4 blocks from the U.S. Capitol building. Inner city, yeah, crazy. So close that if you had a good arm, you could take your shoe and probably get Nancy. Was that my outside voice? Easy. Back to the program. My dad was a cab driver and a preacher. If you got in my dad's car, his cab, there was a good chance you were going to be saved. My dad loved people. And here's the deal. Where I grew up in the inner city, a lot of black kids had one parent. And that parent a lot of times was teaching them not to trust white people. They said they're the blue-eyed devil. And I was like, no, they're not. My best friend is blue-eyed. She's not the devil. But it's good enough. But true story, they taught them that, guys. And little black kids were growing up thinking, we should like each other. And we watch the fake news, they tell you that garbage. It's hogwash, it's stupid, it's waste. It's wasteful. Check it out. My dad made sure to bring a lot of white people into my house, Asian people, Hispanic people, because my dad knew the beauty of God's creation is found in all the different colors. We are God's little flowers, God's own hand, all kinds of colors. Now check this out. That came from a guy, my dad, whose grandfather, my great-grandfather, was killed and hung by the KKK. And listen, he never once taught us how to hate. He never did. And it changed my life. One time, I was in 9th grade. I was 14 years old. Who's in 9th grade out here? 9th graders? I was your age. I was 14 when I was your age. And I was in my dad's cab. A little old black lady, probably 85, got into his car. My dad started talking to her. She started talking back to him. All of a sudden, the conversation turned. And she started talking about colors and people and how she didn't like white people. And my dad and I were in the front seat. I was like, and she goes, I get to heaven and I found out there's white people there. She said that Asian people there, Hispanic people. She goes, and I don't want to be there. You know, my dad told her that day, my dad goes, honey, don't you worry about that, because you probably won't beat her anyway. Guys, I got news for you. I got news for you. If you aren't loving, you aren't living. How we treat people, what we say to people. We live in a cancel culture. You say something, they cancel you. Why not take time and counsel people instead of canceling them? The words we say, it turns out the words we say, the words carry weight. And sometimes if you go, you stupid idiot, that's so mean because people start believing that. And they start acting like idiots. Don't do that. Love on people. If you can't say something nice, then shut your mouth. When I was a kid, my dad told me, you know your dad told you the same thing, Donnie. My dad told me, he goes, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. That's America today, because people are all over the place. I talk to my friends, they're like, blah, 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 one day, blah, 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 the next day. Totally different. People are lost, man. We gotta love them and show them Christ, not just preach about it, but we gotta live it out and love on them. Hey, buy them a tank of gas. Buy them a Whataburger. Take them to see Spider-Man. I don't know. Do something out of the ordinary. Love on people. The record we have out right now, guys, we made the record during the pandemic. It's my favorite Newsboys record to date. It's called Stand. If you don't have it, go get Stand. Here's why. There's nothing better than being on this tour with all these guys, Adam Agee, Mac Powell, Danny Gokey, and this voice. No, we're standing together, and there's all kinds of colors in our band. That's what heaven is going to look like. Louisiana. So a few days ago, I was reading, I was like, Lord, give me something to say about the song Stand. And you know what God showed me? He showed me the way we should be, little people, all of us, the way we should be as a church. Here it is. I'll read this quick. Actually, not too quick. In the American culture, over the past several decades, Christians have lived on the backs of former revivals that happened generations ago. The American Christian has been able to live a comparatively comfortable life compared to our international counterparts because of the high level of lifestyle and low level of persecution in America. Christians have been able to live a life of ease and comfort until now. What we need to do in America is to take a stand for God, and that is without, no matter the cost.
Today, we are seeing the culture clash with true Christianity.
Here's the part that rocks your world. In our churches, hello, churches, pastors are clashing with their fellowships because the truth that they are serving up is distasteful to many who used to attend church. People have stopped attending many churches because either the church and pastor do not teach the Bible enough, or in some cases, they do take a stand and teach the Bible, but the truth is too offensive. Isn't that crazy? Here's my point. Years ago, D.C. Sharp wrote a book called Jesus Freaks. Wrote a song called Jesus Freaks. People in other countries that talk about God, that tell people about God, if the authorities find out, they take them, they cut their hands off, they cut their legs off, they cut their heads off because they hate Christ. These people are dying for their faith. Dying. In America, all we're asked to do is to live for our faith. Live. Can we do that? Live for it. This week you go out, love on people, and don't complain on what you got. Thank God for the blessings of living in America. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener, baby, Will you water it? So water your garden, love people, and take a stand. Here we go.